Meet Steve Zaros, a college sophomore and like many others his age, a student who uses Adderall as a study aid. All it took was a friend's suggestion.
I heard that Adderall's magic and stuff, so I was just like, oh, can I have one? So he gave me one. I got an A- on it, and it was the first A I'd gotten at college.
In 2010, over 18 million prescriptions were written for Adderall and related drugs. That's about a 14% increase from the number of prescriptions written in 2009. Today, drug companies face shortages. It all comes down to the pressure to succeed.
Now you have to get a 3.5 at a really good school and have be on an e-board of 2 different clubs and have multiple jobs and internship, and even then you still might not get a job.
Dr. Lorraine Wolf, the director of Disability Services at Boston University, says Steve is not alone. She estimates that as many as a quarter of students 18 and older have at least tried it.
College students perceive this as giving them the edge to get those A's, to stay up all night and write that paper rather than handing it in late.
And when they're pressed for time, users say it works.
You can just read a textbook for hours and it doesn't get boring, and you're so focused. It helps you just zone in and focus for as long as you need to.
But Zaros took it one step further when he chose to write an academic paper on the subject.
The topic of the paper was the effects of Adderall and everyone should get it or something like that.
We have, these days a pill for everything, so why not a smart pill?
And quite frankly, it's available and fairly easy to get diagnosed, so why not use it?
It's a pretty slippery boundary and fluid to the point where the exact diagnostic criteria simply don't exist.
But with every drug comes a risk, something most students don't consider.
People can rely on it to the point where they'll feel like, I'm not going to be able to study unless I have this extra boost.
A drug classified Schedule II by the DEA, the same category as cocaine, is nothing to be taken lightly.
They can produce heart irregularities, seizures, psychosis with high doses, accidental death.
Though he is still not completely sure that he has ADD, today Zaros has a prescription.
Once I see what I could do with it, it just kind of was why am I struggling with this, and then not getting any results when I could spend a quarter of the time and get a better grade?
In Steve's opinion, anyone can benefit.
Adderall is just a modern miracle that makes everyone smarter.
For BUTV 10, this is Alexa Dragoumis reporting.